We did it.
Stamina depleted. A short rest is required.
You guys did amazing! The trial's complete! But you took this way too far, Professor.
That was faster than I expected. I'll have to increase the difficulty next time.
Screw you.
Could you please listen to me?
This trial was completely absurd.
Next time? Is he gonna make us go through all that again?
The probability seems high.
At least that put an end to our orienteering exercise.
Thank you.
Great job, class. You all handled the first test of Brave Order very well. I'm proud of you. There are some areas each of you could improve on, but you just need to tackle them one at a time. I'm sure today hasn't instilled you with much faith in the idea of Class 7. Your class size and this trial are bound to raise some red flags.
Especially when it's like really just like 2 students, a teacher, and then like basically a narc.
Then you have an instructor who's only just graduated. What if he doesn't know what he's doing? Like I said, if you want to transfer to classes 8 or 9, I swear that I'll make it happen. But it's something I want you to decide for yourselves. Think hard about what you believe, what you want to accomplish, what kind of future you want, and, most importantly, who you are. Only you can figure out if Class 7 is the right place for you. Take all that to heart, and I know you'll have your answer.
Una Crawford reporting. From today, I will be part of Class 7, Special Operations.
Really?
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? It's not because I want to. I never wanted to come to this school. I'd much rather be back in Crossbell. I don't like Erebonia, and I don't think much of you either.
So it seems.
But throughout the entire exercise, your guidance was clear and accurate. If you weren't with us, we never would have beaten that thing. Honestly, it's infuriating. And I'm annoyed I couldn't show off what I learned at the police academy. That's why I'm going to stay in Class 7 until I can prove myself. Until I can show up an annoying hero like you, Ashen Chevalier.
She's ridiculous.
At least she's consistent in her ridiculousness.
The annoying part aside, you really don't need to keep calling me a hero. But you know what? I respect that kind of determination. Welcome to Class 7, Una.
Got...
Kurt Vander reporting. I will also join Class 7. That said, I have no definitive reason for doing so.
Oh?
I simply have no objections to the branch campus's decision to place me in this class. If anything, I'm grateful for the chances it'll give me to test my skills in real combat. I couldn't face my family if I allowed the blades I inherited to rust.
So they're heirlooms?
Metaphorical. He means the will of the Vander school.
I'm also interested in seeing what the 8 leaves can do. So far, I'm not impressed.
Whoa! That's way out of line.
I do not believe you're in any position to say that.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I'm still learning, just like you guys. Welcome to Class 7, Kurt.
Thank you.
How about you, Altina?
There is no need for confirmation. While the details are classified, I intend to follow the protocols of the mission.
No, Altina, that's not what I mean. The answer needs to come from you.
Does she not understand?
I won't accept your participation unless you chose this. I don't care who originally placed you here, whether it was the principal, the intelligence division, or even the Imperial government. Why do you want to stay? It can be anything.
And it can't be what I said?
Hey! Why are you picking on her so much? I still don't get how you guys know each other, but you can't talk like that to a little girl who...
I can't think of a reason. All that comes to mind is how I've supported you on all of your operations this past year. If I'm to be at the branch campus, it is only right that I be in your class. It was also Class 7 who once stood in the way of my mission. Even if the students have changed, I find myself somewhat drawn to the name. Does that work?
Oh.
It works for now. I'm glad you're staying, Altina.
Okay.
Oh, brother. You sure drew that out.
It's been one thing after another.
I now officially declare the formation of Class 7 Special Operations. Let's all work hard and grow together. Not just as a class, but as comrades.
So, Randy. All of them. Oh, Oliver, though. Okay.
That was so sweet, Rean.
I was wondering how things were going down here.
Foolish. No instructor has the authority to change a student's placement.
It just means you can leave them out of everything if you really, really refused.
If any of them wanted to transfer, I would have allowed it.
Good on you.
Principal Le Guin, with all due respect.
Everything worked out, so it's fine. Didn't you hear? They decided for themselves. Classes 8 and 9 had a good start, too. Not bad for a trash bin. The coming days will be very interesting indeed. Train our fledglings well while you can. That is, if you don't want them to be swept away by this turbulent era.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeesh! This is some school I landed myself in.
Damn, he's even worse than Gramps. Coming here to study is crazy enough, but you sure you want to work under that old goat?
Don't be like that. He's actually pretty amazing. And I feel like I'll be able to make a lot of friends here. But most importantly, I want to do all I can in place of everyone who couldn't come to the Empire.
Look at you, all grown up and doing your own thing. Guess I can't call you short stuff anymore, huh?
Oh.
Our old enemies are definitely on the move. Not just them. The Imperial government and a few other groups are up to something too. Thank the freaking goddess that dumbass was around to help me set up a long-distance line.
Oh, Oliver, right? I imagine.
If anything happens, I'll be here in a flash. Don't hesitate to call me, Tita. You got that?
You bet. But only if you promise me you'll be careful, Agate. Don't do anything too crazy.
I see. For both the main and branch campuses?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, their first day ended without incident. Class 7, Special Operations, Class 8, Combat Tactics, and Class 9, Military Finance have all been established.
Man, oh man. Just when I thought we finally shoved that beast in a cage, Erebonia's #1 sweetheart just had to show up wanting to be an instructor.
Indeed. Between them and a certain capable young woman, there's far more talent there than one would ever expect from a trash bin.
I think it was established just for the sake of Rean. I don't know, it seems like something then could be done.
Perhaps there wasn't a need to send him there from Crossbell so soon after all.
Who do you think you're fooling? We all know why you really sent him. But whatever, a powerhouse like him will come in handy.
I'm not sure this is appropriate.
In any event, the wheels are now in motion. With Northumbria's annexation, every bush those serpents would dare hide in has been burned to ash. They have no choice left but to try and reclaim their master's plan. As for the branch campus, that pitiful final act of rebellion from a prince who's lost his blade and his wings.
Ah, that makes sense.
We shall simply have it, and my worthless son, dance at the end of our strings.
Your Excellency.
Laying it on kinda thick, don't you think?
By your will, Excellency, we Ironbloods will see your ambitions are fulfilled.
I seem to be all set up. And getting a call. Oh, I saw the 50 mirror coin.
Whew! I think the connection's finally gone through.
Yay! It worked! I never dreamed I'd be able to talk with you all like this.
Indeed. His Highness was too kind to arrange this feature.
Doesn't look like Rean or Gaius came through.
Could be they're too far away. Oh, or maybe somewhere where the signal's super weak.
No matter. I'm sure we'll have more than ample opportunities to speak with them in the coming days.
That's right, and we can finally fulfill our promise.
Well, you sure are fired up.
How could she not be? This is the season for reunions, after all.
Yeah, spring is here once again.
Yeah, I mentioned it in the spoiler talk, but I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but that Swar's Ritter Crow looking motherfucker. I'm so expecting something along those lines. And that's a lot of time passing. Okay. Saturday. Definitely a nostalgic feeling to this song. So I'm gonna assume that Oliver set this place up, and then Altina's basically here to keep an eye on Rean. And maybe one of the instructors? It'd have to be the military police guy, right?
Ha! Cha! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
I was about to say you had a big room, but yeah, that's not your room.
Okay, all set. We said we'd walk to school together, and she just up and leaves while I'm still asleep.
Oh, do you share a room? With
Dad, Mom, Ken, and Nana?
I don't remember Mishy being that fine.
Wish me luck. I'm gonna give it my all. I won't lose to any of these Imperials!
Ha! Yeah! Strike!
Is there a chance this is actually your room? It's just that open?
Not bad. I simply need more experience.
No, there's no way.
Despite all the battles we went through yesterday, he was never short of breath. The 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School. It's impressive to be sure, but nothing compared to what Father Mueller and Uncle Zex can do. I suppose the Ashen Chevalier simply relies on the power of his Divine Knight.
He's actually nowhere near as good as he was at the end of Cold Steel 2 at the moment.
Oh.
What happened to all his delay abilities? Oh. They completely redid him, didn't they?
Good morning.
Good morning, Yuna. I take it you're headed out as well?
Yeah. Are you all done with your training? It's pretty impressive how you do all that every single day.
Well, it's something I've been doing from a very young age, so it's just part of my morning routine.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry about before.
Huh?
You know, when I slapped you.
We're really gonna... Okay, whatever.
I know it wasn't your fault, and... I shouldn't have gotten so angry. It was childish of me.
Ah, that. I'd like to apologize too. But have you been wanting to say that for the past 2 weeks? Considering how much you dislike Erebonians, it's very thoughtful of you.
I don't dislike the people here. Yeah, I've got my problems with the country, but this is between people. When I mess up, I make sure I apologize. Especially considering what I said about your swords. I mean, you practice every day, and...
Ah, right.
And they'll be way more useful than a couple of weapons as old as the Great Collapse.
Don't worry about that. Besides, like I said, my training is just part of my morning routine. Out of curiosity, is everyone from Crossbell like you?
No, but more than you'd expect.
Huh? Like me how?
I'm guessing he's referring to the Erebonian sort of attitude.
Oh, I don't mean to offend. Very straightforward and good-hearted. Probably the type to be easily tricked.
Well...
Hey! Wanna run that by me again?
Like I said, I don't mean to offend.
Doesn't mean you... Like, not meaning to offend doesn't mean that you're not gonna offend.
I'm glad to have a classmate like you whom I can trust. Though I don't know if I can trust your skills just yet.
You're a real piece of work. Well, let's start over. Glad to be your classmate, Kurt.
Hello, you two. Good morning.
Altina? I thought you left for school already.
I received a routine status call early this morning. I didn't want to wake you, so I took it in the study room. If I disturbed you as I was leaving, I apologize.
No, I was out like a light. But wait, what do you mean, routine status call?
Sorry, that is confidential.
Well, in any event, it's nearly time to head to class. We're all in the same class anyway, so why don't we walk together?
I do not mind, but I believe the correct term for my presence would be a third wheel.
Oh my.
Judging by what I've seen, your relationship has progressed.
Our relationship? What? No, that's not what's going on.
She certainly words things in a distinct way.
Leaves is such a nice place. I can't get enough of this homey atmosphere. It's so peaceful and laid back. And it's got some great shops.
Agreed. It's a good halfway point between rural and urban. We're just the right distance away from Heimdall.
The previous owners of this land were a noble family. After they lost ownership of it, the government attempted to convert it into a resort. However, that plan fell through. It's said the half-finished buildings from that were used to create the campus.
Okay.
Well, you sure do know a lot.
Hey, Intelligence Division.
I suppose that explains why the branch campus is so large.
All that aside, I didn't think the Empire's military academies would be this tough. I get combat training and practical exams, but math, history, even art? Isn't this workload way beyond what you'd have at a regular high school?
Well, here in Erebonia, the pen and the sword are both held in high regard. Especially at Thor's. It's a prestigious, traditional school founded by our most notable emperor. That legacy won't change simply because this is a branch campus.
However, it seems the main campus has changed significantly this year.
Ah, yes.
Huh? I don't get what you guys are talking about, but looks like we're gonna have to give it 110% here. Let's kick all the other classes' butts.
Well, if you say so. However, most of our lessons are held with the other two classes anyway.
Homeroom is the only one we have without them.
Oh, right. I guess it makes sense given the small number of students, but that means Class 7.
Well, well. If it ain't the chosen ones strutting off to class together.
Hey, buddy. Give it time.
You're...
I think he's in class 8.
Good morning. Is there something we can help you with?
Nope, not a thing. Just wanted to get a little peek at the class taught by the hero of Erebonia. Class 7, huh? I'm sure the view's just great from up on that pedestal of yours.
We really gonna play this game?
Sorry to disappoint, but we're being treated the same as any other students.
Yeah, it's not like things are going to be different for us just because our instructor's famous.
Oh yeah? Then why'd they go out of their way to make such a small class? A little kid who's clearly too young to be here. Some rich pretty boy with fancy hair. Oh, and a loud, unruly foreigner from some sob story country. Oops, my bad. Not a foreigner anymore, huh?
It's gotta hurt.
All right, we understand. You're a tough guy. But that's quite enough. If you have more to say, I'd be happy to talk with you further. After school.
Not bad. You've got more spine than I gave you credit for. But the one I've got business with is...
I'm so happy to see everyone getting along.
Her? Or...
Oh. She's from Class 9, Military Finance.
I'm guessing not then.
Good morning to you all. The weather is just splendid, isn't it? But if you spend too much time out here chatting, the bell will ring before you know it.
True.
You all done messing with us?
Me? I'm not here to mess with you. Well then, see you around.
I hope you all have a lovely day. I'll see you again for the classes we have together.
Yeah. See ya then.
What's that blonde guy's problem? I can't believe they let some punk like him into a military academy.
He obviously had some issue with those of us in Class 7. No, not us exactly, but...
Oh, shoot!
We better hurry, or we'll be late to homeroom.
You're right. Let's get moving.
You know, I just had a thought. And yeah, I'm gonna make them late. But one of the big things about Thor's was that it had the commoner classes and the noble classes. And wasn't the vice principal really big on that aspect of it, the divide between them? If the principal, Van Dyke, I believe his name was, went to war as an active member again, and he's the principal now, presumably. With the Crown Prince coming? Yeah, I'm starting to imagine some of those changes they made.
Whew. Hard to believe it's been 2 weeks already.
It warms my heart to see all the students trying their best. The classwork here is much more difficult than at the main campus, so I'm sure it's tough on them.
Yeah. Then on top of that, training exercises were added onto their curriculum. We didn't have anything like that at the main campus. Thor's branch campus. I think I'm starting to understand what the government's trying to do here.
Oh, but I don't think that's the only reason for this place. In keeping with Thor's tradition, we'll also have those days to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be a relief for them. I'll tell my students about them after school, alongside the club announcement.
Got it. Thanks for taking care of that. Well then, Instructor Rean, let's give it our all today.
Likewise, Instructor Toa.
Chapter 1, okay. So FYI, I'm planning to change the outro music each chapter. Assuming there's not like 3 of them.
This is the formula. You will need it when calculating trajectory. Make sure you commit it to memory.
Oh, God, no, never. Fuck off. Yeah. I mean, well, that looks wrong. It's been a while, though.
This is known as Gross Domestic Product, or GDP for short. By the way, the GDP of the Empire of Erebonia rose 42% last year compared to 2 years ago.
Yeah, isn't it amazing? It's almost like they took over an economic superpower. Oh, Tita's little cannon.
Today's task is walking. Sounds easy, right? Well, let me tell you, it won't be.
Oh, yep. I think you understand the pains of walking everywhere. That's why we had a car.
We'll be marching, so I need to see perfect posture and formation while armed. Even combat tactics got worn out by this.
The War of the Lions. Said to be the largest turning point in the history of the Empire. The end of this war brought us to our modern era. Today, we'll be looking into the events leading up to the war that caused it to develop the way it did.
The way he explains it, it's actually pretty easy to understand.
An interesting perspective.
Oh, I see. I'm actually learning a lot.
He's so dashing.
I don't know what to say about that. They are teacher and student. They're teacher and student. They're teacher and student. They're teacher and student. They're teacher and student. Looks like that's it for today. How do you guys hold up? I imagine, yeah, tired. That sounds about right. I was prepared for the coursework to be different, but even so, it's been 2 weeks. Are you just piling more work on us just as we're getting used to the old pace? Not yet. But I may end up needing to do just that. The curriculum here at the branch campus is pretty diverse. It'd probably be a good idea to prepare yourselves for even more work down the road. Boy, there were so many lectures. Energy consumption greater than expected. Jeez. Tomorrow's a free day, right? That's right. In fact, I was just about to explain. Alright, the entrance guide mentioned that, didn't it? How is that different from a normal day off? Think of free days as normal school days, but without any classes. On free days, you can study, train, or pursue one of your hobbies. If you get permission beforehand, you can even go visit Heimdall for the day. Wow, that's a lot more free than I expected. Maybe the Empire isn't so bad. I figured it was going to be some rest day with a ton of rules and restrictions. That doesn't sound too bad, though. Well, it's just one of the things that makes Thors Thors. However, though you're generally free to choose what you do, there is one mandatory task tomorrow. You'll need to choose a club to join. The one thing Rean never fucking did. Hypocrite! Really? A club? I hadn't thought there would be clubs at a school that was only just founded. It was a requirement of the principal herself. She said as long as we're using the Thor's name, student clubs are a must. You'll be allowed to apply for a club as long as you have at least 2 members. We'll also see about getting your club the proper equipment. Oh, and any students who don't join a club will be put on the student council, where they'll work directly under the principal. Sounds dangerous. What is with this place? Everyone here's too over the top. So we're being forced to choose that. We have until tomorrow, correct? Right. I recommend you start thinking about it after school today. If you need advice, feel free to talk with any of the faculty members. Remember, we're here to help you. Understood. I'd prefer just having you assign me a club. Yeah, you seem like you allow people to assign you stuff a lot, Altina. Also, regarding the new course at the end of the week. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Panzer Soldat training. That's right, the training units have arrived at the hangar. Oh, okay. I was expecting field studies, but okay. You'll be joining the combat tactics students for basic maneuvering lessons. After that, we'll discuss the special lessons, first of which will take place this weekend. Wait, this weekend? That means Sunday, right? Special lessons. I was curious about those. There's likely no point in us asking about them now, is there? Sorry, but not even us instructors have been filled in on it. Anyway, focus on tomorrow. For now, think of it as your day to spread your wings and lift your spirits. That concludes homeroom. Can I have you lead the class here, Altina? Understood. She would be. Like, there's not that many options.
Bow.
There really are not that many options in terms of leaders for this group. Or at least, like, class leaders. We ain't got no Maki, so we ain't got no Emma. Well, tomorrow is a free day. It's essentially a free day for us faculty members as well. However, I'd like you all to join for a briefing at 3 p.m. A briefing? Starting to sound real military in here all of a sudden. Is this perhaps about... That's correct, the special lessons that we held in next weekend. I see. That's the only info we're getting for now? It's a top secret. I'm guessing it's gotta be bigger than even Panzer Soldat training. All the students will be joining in for those lessons, correct? Correct. Without exceptions, all students and teachers from class 7 through 9 will participate. Please report at 3 p.m. tomorrow at the Tactical Conference Room in the main building. That is all for now. Okay. I do hope there's field studies. It's hard to imagine they wouldn't be. Jeez. He's the picture perfect model of a hard-ass RP guy, that's for sure. The way I hear it, things are only going to get more army flavored around here. Yeah. Seems that way to me too. That keep place, the Panzer Soldats. And that freight train. For a branch campus, this place is far too well equipped to just be some throwaway pawn. Yeah, that's true. I know the main campus was renovated as well, but I wouldn't be surprised to hear that just as much mirror was spent here. What bothers me, though, is where's all that coming from? And if they're dropping that much cash here, what are they expecting in return from us? Man, what have I got myself into? Get me out of this crazy place. Instructor Randolph. Well, I mean, we can't really stop you from leaving, but... Come on now. I'm just kidding around. I'm not just gonna drop my responsibilities like that. Besides, the kids in the combat tactics seem like they're gonna be a fun group to work with. Anyway, I think I'll head out now. Let's both go check up on the kids. See if they need our help with their big club decision. Yeah, got it. See you later then. I can't help but feel like there's a wall between us. Really? I don't get that impression. He's easy to talk with and he seems to care for his students. No, he's definitely a great instructor. It's just... A year ago, I fought against one of his comrades. So, I don't imagine he's got a very high opinion of me. And honestly, I can't really blame him. Anyway, I'll go check in on the students and head back to the dorm for the day. I'm sure picking a club on such short notice isn't going to be easy for them. Yeah, good point. I've said it before, but let's keep doing our best. I mean, I wasn't planning to stop at the very least. Now then, school's done for the day. It's got a different feeling to it than when I was a student. Kind of refreshing. Should I go drink and... Oh, would it be Yuna or Kurt that I drunk dial? I feel like Yusei would be very... How do you say it? Accepting of that behavior? Embracing of it, maybe. Maybe I'll walk around campus to get a feel for it. I can chat with some of the students while I'm at it. And if they got any problems or need advice, maybe I can help them out. Yeah, okay, side quest time. I should also talk with the principal and other faculty members. Sure. Character tab. Got it. Quick travel. Woo, good. Yep, seems like it's the same. We have the pictures of people, pictures of quest. So I believe I was told that hidden quest, they show up, but they're just not on the map. Like, you'll see the little, like, yeah, above the head for the green one, presumably. Ooh, that's a lot of them. So, time to test this again. Nope, still nothing in DLC, which I'm getting sort of concerned about because I spent money on DLC. Admittedly, I bought it after I started the game, but that shouldn't be an issue, right? Oh boy. This place definitely feels a bit more realistic than the original one. Less limited, maybe in a way. Ooh, okay. Okay. Time to go scour the area. It's one of the things I really liked about Cold Steel, that there was this hub area where you could see things progress in people's daily lives rather than... And another thing I like about Crossbell, too, that they kept with the Thors and whatnot. Perhaps some kind of sports club. Swimming is nice, but I'd like to do something outside. Are there any staples? So a riding club would be too hard. We could do a track club, but I want to do something we can all do together. Well, what would be best? These two are from combat tactics and military finance. Oh, it's the Ashen excuse me. Hello, Instructor Rean. Well, you're not going to call me Instructor Swarzer. That's disrespectful. Hi, you two. Sounded like you're trying to figure out what club to start. I'm here if you need any advice. Well, thank you, we appreciate it. But we're still thinking it over for now. Yeah, we'll try to figure it out ourselves for a little bit longer. Got it? If you get stuck, just let me know. Oh, fair. Actually, this is nice. It's like doing, like... Is this going to be the same for much of this game? Where a lot of these aren't just like... You're still just looking at Rean from behind, but it actually like does a more cinematic angle. Skiing and snowboarding. Yeah, we'd have to go more north in order to do that. Yeah, there was a lacrosse club. Yeah, but it would be harder to do here. And it gives their name too. Oh, that's so nice. It gives their name. I don't have to memorize names. Yay. I see you, quest marker on the map. Who's gonna be our, I see, Panther Soldats here. Research building and Valley. Got it. And him. Okay, he's probably gonna be the people who, the person. Would he really even bother? Oh, you know what? Tita might be the person who tunes our ornaments and whatnot. I see Professor Schmidt and Velmar at the far end. Then, aligned up along the wall are... Whoa! See that, I assume. Ah, there you are. Oh, I made a mess. Are you okay? Oh, wait, you're... Oh, Instructor Swarzer. I guess I'm closer to the students than, well, some of the students. Thank you so much for helping pick everything up. Don't mention it. We haven't talked since we met on the train, have we? Oh, you're right.
My name's Tita Russell. I'm in Class 9, Military Finance. Nice to meet you again, Instructor Schwarzer.
Likewise. You helped navigate us through the... keep. Okay. The capital letter tricked me there. You helped navigate us through the keep the other day, right? Oh, I'm so sorry y'all had to be dropped into a place like that. Now I need to apologize. That was definitely the professor's fault. You've been here 2 weeks now. Are you getting used to life in Erebonia yet? Yes, very much so. All my classmates are so nice, too. Right now I'm prepping the Panzer soldiers for training exercises. Oh, is that so? Well, thanks for working on that so soon. Oh, it's no problem at all. I've been looking forward to seeing the Empire's famous humanoid weapons. So, oh, are you here to, like, do some research spying, basically? On, because these are sort of well beyond your, like, Eidolon gear, aren't they? But then again, that itself was probably old at that point. Really has been some huge advancements, haven't there? Now that I can finally get a good look at them, I'm blown away how amazing the technology is. CCF was also researching bipedal machinery, but the Soldat's design philosophy is so different, it's really eye-opening. CCF stands for... Size Central Factory, right? It's a famous workshop in Liberal, if I recall correctly. And yes, I realize that they probably said it in Cold Steel at some point. But I did not internalize that at that point. I'm pretty sure it was not mentioned very often. Liberal just sounds so much better. It's, again, Legram versus Legram. Legram sounds better. I will stand by that. Same with the barrel versus the pearl. Because it's like pearl. The pearl. Liberal. 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 If I recall correctly. I remember you're from Liberal. But how are you related to the CCF somehow? You can say that, yeah. It's because I'm involved with them that I was able to become an exchange student here. Involved with them? Well, that's how you want to put it. How much longer will I wait for my blueprints and tools? Oh, I'm sorry. What you said before, what do you mean by that, Professor Smith? Just that the responsibility of looking after her was forced upon me. By one of my fellow disciples. Wait, fellow disciple? That means... I knew the name Russell sounded familiar. That's right, Professor Russell's my grandfather. Man, that took a long time for the history teacher to figure out. But I'm still just an apprentice myself. Well, let's see. Let's use this opportunity to see if you're, to see your ability to improvise. Huh? Sorcerer, do you have any stuff that you got from the operation test from the other day? Give it to this girl and have her make a course with it. That's so sudden. Don't you think she needs to get ready first? It's okay, I've got this. As a technician, I need to have these kind of support skills. Are you sure? Okay, then here you go. Yes, of course. Yep, the normal venom flame. Okay. At a workshop, yep. So, yeah, Tina's gonna be our, yeah?
I'll help!
So you don't have slots or covers. Are you gonna make me covers for my Arcuses? Okay. Ivy nail. A lot of options. Now I have to think about it. Venom flame, though. That's a particular attack then. Okay. Oh, yeah, poison. Okay, I get it. don't remember anything like that, but it must be new. I liked Burn previously. No, I don't have it anywhere near enough. Actually, I have enough for almost none of these. Action, though. Definitely action. That doesn't actually take much. Only 40 for Action 1.
Thanks.
Okay. Yes, Instructor Rean. Thanks. The way she acts reminded me of George. Looks like the only bare minimum preparations have been completed. The time has been wasted on use of stock. Get back to maintenance work at Disciple Candidate. Yes, goodbye now. Yeah, goodbye. I'm sure George would know her pain right now. Let's see though. Good luck. Professor A. Russell. Like Professor Smith, he's one of Professor Epstein's 3 disciples. I had heard the name before, but she's his granddaughter, huh? Professor Smith's disciple candidate. She's gonna have a hard time. Anyway, we have 4 of the latest Panzer sold-out models here. Well, I guess while I'm here, I better go talk to Valimar. Not a bad idea. Yep, and the normal. I wonder what we'll need in order to open up a Master Quartz slot. Yep, and we're back to having Sepith Mass, which... Big fan. Big fan of that.